Yo, this is Eternal Plays Pokemon Shining Pearl. Let's enter the Stark Mountain. I like that this place has some really cool, unique music. And the first thing I find is puzzle. Yeah, there's a lot of puzzle in the first room, but it's not that hard to solve. First thing I want to do is to move this rock here. First rock smash the first rock, then you move this big boulder here. Now do remember you can move boulders downstairs as well, so just move like this. Go all the way down to the middle, and that is where we can go. This one left as well, and I can pick up the item here at the bottom. There we go. And we find the next escape rope. It's pretty nice to have in case you want to get out of here, because this is sort of like a cave. Cave dungeons count as a place to use escape ropes. This is an interesting puzzle too. You might think, let's move the middle one. Do not. Move the top one, the bottom one, then you move the middle one. Here's another item. A PP up. Very, very nice item. Nothing is more annoying than using a move that has 10 power and then it goes out of PP. So PP up increases the maximum PP usage of a move, depending on how much PP it has. For example, Naya now only has 5 PP, we can then increase by 1 up to 8. And then it's like 2 more multiplied by 5. So 10 can go up to 16, 15 can go up to 24, I think. And then 20 can go up to 32, and etc, etc. It's a very nice move to have, but generally it's not that useful if you just carry some ethers, but it can be annoying if you forget. So, yeah. You want to move this one like this, and then you don't want to move it again. Go up and down. Get a full restore. Pretty good. And Barry is here. Why are you here, Barry? Let's see. Guess we can find some trainers inside. I think I'm gonna switch my team around to Napoleon first. Darn it! What was that all about? Oh, hey, Satano! That buck guy wiped the floor with us. Oh man, there are always tough trainers around everywhere. But you know what? Losing means I have the room to become even tougher. That's why there's a battle tower in the battle zone. So I guess Buck was here, and then he beat Barry, and Barry's recovering, and Buck is inside. Let's take a look. We have a big room, interesting room here. And there's Buck. He's gonna fight him too. Hey, Satana, right? Your buddy challenged me to a battle earlier. Yeah, own the little dude. Made sure he was taught a lesson. But I don't know if I could beat him again next time. Seriously, you're bound to run into skilled trainers everywhere you go. Anyway, I found out about this place, but the Pokemon here are tough. What do you say we team up and go together? I don't get to get a choice, but yeah, let's go with Buck anyways. You won't regret teaming up. I'll keep your Pokemon healthy. Now, with teaming up with Buck, there's a bit of limitation. You can't use PP moves when you are, or generally move PP moves. So beware. You can't, for example, use Rock Climb when you're going up with Buck. But at least you can do double battles with him, though. So if you run like this, you can do a double battle with him. My Pokemon can destroy anything. And you think you can win? With one mighty flap, my birds blow away the embers of aggression. Sure, I guess. So we're gonna fight a bird keeper and a black belt with Tyrogue and Dodrio. Interesting. Versus my Empoleon, and he has a Claydol. That's interesting. Common Pokemon. So Claydol from Generation 3 is a dual type ground and psychic. Which means if you surf, it's going to do super effective damage against Claydol as well, so be warned. I'd rather go Ice Beam on Dodrio. Lunge first. Super effective damage against Mr. Claydol. Which is fine. Extra sensory. On Tyrogue is super effective. Because Tyrogue is a fighting type, and he's a baby Pokemon, so it doesn't really have much health to survive. Here comes Ice Beam. Onto the Dodrio. That is super effective as well. Dodrio is weak to ice. It is a flying type, but it can't fly, which is kind of like the bird Pokemon thing. And 61 on Empoleon. Pretty good. Here comes Honchkrow. Birdkeeper comes Marowak from the Black Belt. So Marowak is not a fighting type, it's a ground type. While Honchkrow is dual type, dark and flying. Let's go with Ice Beam because Claydol can't really do much against a Honchkrow. Dark types are immune to Psychic. Ancient Power on Honchkrow. So Ancient Power is a special type rock move like Power Gem. It has lower power, but Ancient Power has a chance to increase all stats by 1. It can be very, very useful if it hits. Ice Beam takes down the Honchkrow. Luxray is 62 and Medicham is 60. That means my whole team is now in the 60s. Stomping Tantrum. Which is very effective against Empoleon because steel types are weak to ground. Now we're getting Pharaoh and now for the other trainer. Let's just do the same. Become Drill Run. Super effective as well against Empoleon. Earth Power. Get Marowak. Doesn't really do super effective damage. That's fine. Ice Beam onto Pharaoh. That's gonna take care of the Pharaoh. We're Stomping Tantrum again. And Empoleon's gonna go down. Yeah, triple ground attacks against Empoleon. Not very good. Could have been worse, but yeah, not good. We're swinging Roserade. Grass types are resistant to ground, but it's a poison too, so it's not resistant anymore. It's neutral. Go with Giga Drain. Let's go. Giga Drain super effective against the ground types. And Marowak will go down. We're not done yet though. There's still one more Pokemon to face from the other opponent. There's 66 now on to Roserade. 222 special attack. That's a good bunch. Last but not least is Breloom. So Breloom is a dual type grass and fighting type. Yeah. This is a good thing I had Dazzling Gleam though, because that is super effective against fighting types, but I can just use Sludge Bomb because grass is weak to poison. Chop it up. And poison, super effective damage against the Breloom. Breloom is gonna go down. Breloom, by the way, is a great Pokemon for capturing wild Pokemon because it can learn both Spore and Full Swipe. We warmed up to the task. We failed to get off the ground. Boo-hoo, I guess. Yeah. You don't need to heal after the battle though, because when you are in a double battle, the partner you travel with will always heal up your Pokemon, so that's nice. Next double battle, let's go. We're all good to go. We just have to battle now. The trainers and Pokemon that gather here aren't pushovers. They all have tricks up their sleeves. They do indeed. A-Trainer Monique and A-Trainer Abel. With Kangaskhan and Aerodactyl. With Buck and Claydol. So this is an interesting bunch. We have a normal type and a rock flying dual type. Let's just go with Ice Beam. Kangaskhan tries Sucker Punch, doesn't really work. Crunch on Claydol, that's going to be super effective. But Claydol is pretty tanky. Cosmic Power. A stat bonus increasing move. Gonna increase its defense and special defense, making it much more tankier. Ice Beam on Aerodactyl. That's gonna be 1-hit KO. Yeah, that is not really great for special defense. But at least it's very fast for a rock type, but doesn't really help it much. There's no more Pokemon from the other trainers, so it's gonna be 2-on-1 battle now versus the Kangaskhan. let's go with Flash Cannon now, because Ice Beam is strong, but we are Steel type as well. We get more bad damage out of Steel moves than Ice moves in general. Sucker Punch super effective against Claydol because Claydol is weak to Dark. Here comes Earth Power. Big damage, but not much. It will cut down the special defense though, which is great, because here comes a special attack, which will do even more damage now because we reduce special defense, and Kangaskhan goes down. Here comes Ursaring. Ursaring, another normal type Pokemon, this one from Generation 2. And Ursaring is very cool because for like over 20 years, Ursaring had no evolution forms. It was the final evolution of Teddiursa. But in Pokemon Legends Arceus, which came out in early 2022, it got a new evolution called Ursaluna. And also gained another type though, because Ursaluna is a dual type, normal and ground. Flash Cannon. And the Ursaring is going to go down too. So that's pretty cool. In a mountain in Pokemon Legends Arceus. Ah, I'm not out of useful items. You're not trained that can be taken lightly. Yeah, acknowledge me. Acknowledge me. Ha ha ha. Go down here, use Repel. Still fight wild Pokemon even though you are with Buck, so be warned. Go up here maybe? You can't go down here because you can't use TM or agent moves with Buck. But don't worry though, later on we are going to go here in Stag Mountain. You'll go here solo, but for storyline purposes you have to go here by yourself. You can still use Rock Smash though, but you can't use Rock Climb. Let's go up here, fight these trainers too. Howdy, I'm crazy for karate. Hear the howl of my iron fist. Dragons in Fury Mountain is a totally classic setup. Well, he's not wrong there, I guess. So Black Belt Jarrett and Dragon Tamer, what's his name? Drake. With Vibrava and Machamp. Interesting. So Vibrava is a dual type Dragon and Ground, which is pretty interesting combination, but it also a big weakness one because it hates ice so damn much. Little extra sensory on Machamp. Machamp is weak to Psychic, but it's pretty tanky, so you can take a hit. Ice Beam on Vibrava, that's going to be guaranteed KO because it has a 4-time weakness. You don't have a chance. Bye bye, Vibrava. Pollen is level 62 now. Getting stronger. It comes Bulk Up, which is a status increasing move. And the Bulk Up both your attack and defense, which is great. So you have both offensive and defensive increase. Here comes Seadra, which we did face before. Seadra, a water type. Only water type. So we don't really have much to do damage with Seadra though, but I guess we can just do Flash Cannon. Here comes Hydro Pump onto Claydol. Yep. It's going to be super effective because Claydol is weak to water, but Claydol is very tanky. Earth Power on Seadra. Whoa, that hurts. Flash Cannon, will it do enough damage though? I don't think so. It does. Not very effective, but still enough damage done. And the Seadra will go down. Level 62 Rapidash. Dynamic Punch. Ow, 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 ow. We even got KO there, but we did survive. Dynamic Punch, though, is a very risky move. It has a 50% accuracy, which means it's guaranteed to be either hit or miss. 50-50. If it does hit, it will cause confusion. If not, it's going to miss. Dragonair, dual type Dragon and Flying. If I use Ice Beam, that should be a guaranteed KO. I can Sensory now from Claydol on Machamp, and that's going to be a KO. Machamp is down. Claydol, we'll have to watch Empoleon. No! Oh, it survived again! My god, Empoleon doesn't want to go down. They got Dragon Rush. And this time Empoleon can't hold on anymore. He withstood Dynamic Punch, he withstood his own confusion, but Dragon Rush, no. I'm sorry. Which is fine. Let's bring in Roserade. Roserade knows a move that it hates onto dragons. It knows Dazzling Gleam. It's a fairy move, and dragons hate fairy moves. That's why it's good to use it. Dragonair goes down. And Staraptor 66 as well. Getting powerful, this bird. Medicham is 61, and it's only one level behind the other 3 Pokemon in my team. Losing made it clear to me. You're crazy about Pokemon. Losing isn't a happy occasion. No, but it's necessary to become better. Best way to learn is sometimes to lose. Then you learn from it. So now we're almost there. There's a little cave entrance on the other side. I need to go down here first. So let's go down here. And this bold me to move. You can still use strength. You just can't use rock climb or surf or waterfall with can't even use waterfall because you can't even surf, of course. You can't use these type of moves when you have a partner with you. So let's move this rock all the way to the end, and then we can go up here, and that's also going to conclude our journey with Buck here in Stark Mountain. You'll see why very soon. There we go! There's the exit! My instinct tells me that the volcano treasure is just ahead of us. You might be the toughest there is beside me. See you around, Titano! Now he leaves, but we probably should follow him. Let's see what he finds. Check this out, Titano. This is the Magma Stone, the treasure of Stark Mountain. Since I found it, that makes me the greatest trainer out of everyone. Thanks to you, all helped it happen. Ugh. Whoa, wow. That was wicked. The volcano's in shock from that. It might be so shocked it'll erupt. Nah, can't happen. See you, Dano. See how that zip the trainer, buddy. So, okay, so Buck got the Magma Stone, and now he's gonna probably go back to the survival area. We probably should follow him, but I am instead not gonna do that right away. So what I'm gonna do instead, just gonna, let's see, escape rope. To get back here. Let's just go around here. I'm gonna go all. Oh yeah, we can't go here because we can't use stops here. There we can go. We'll climb down here maybe. Let's do that. Grass areas here, some water areas here. See an item here. A piece of charcoal. And that's pretty much all you can find in this place. So you have to go up again. Now with me. Then you go on your bike. And you go up from here. By a trainer. The world is huge and there's so many different Pokemon. What kinds of Pokemon are with you? Please, I want to have a look. Well, let's take a look then. Face off against A-Trainer Michaela. And Michaela has Meowth. Meowth, interesting Pokemon. The only Pokemon so far in the game, I mean aside from Generation 9 because I haven't played it yet, at least it's recording because it hasn't been out yet, that has not one but 2 forms. It has both a regular form and it has a Alolan form with a dark type, and it also has a Galarian form which is a steel type. Speaking of steel though, Flash Cannon will be enough to take down the Meowth. It's pretty weak because it's only a first stage evolution. Here comes Hypno. Hypno, a pure Psychic type Pokemon. Can use Staraptor, can also use Luxray. Let's use Luxray to give it some AXP. Luxray knows Crunch as well, which is nice. One of the best physical Dark type moves in the game. Hypno is kind of tanky though. It has pretty high special defense, but not so much on the defense side. Let's use Crunch. Here it comes. Jump it down, and Hypno is gonna go down. Yeah, his defense is not super great. It's okay, but not really great. His special defense is where it is very good though. But Crunch is a physical attack. And Luxray is now level 63. Over 200 attack. Pretty good. Here comes the Persian. This is going to be the regular Persian. Persian also has another form in Alolan form. Alolan Persian. And the Galarian Meowth becomes a new Pokemon called Berserker. Fake Out. Normal type move, which is always a priority move like Quick Attack. And it also is guaranteed to flinch. Taunt was used. So Taunt is a special move which causes the opponent to always can only use moves that deal damage. So Taunt is a very good move to use against the Pokemon that are tanks, basically. Tanks that are not there to deal damage but more to put up status effects, heals and hazards. That's what Taunt is great for. Then they move like Torment, which is sort of like almost the same, but it's a bit opposite way. So Torment, more like Taunt, but instead of forcing you don't use attack moves, Taunt is to force the Pokemon to alternate moves, because you can't use the same move twice in a row. We go up here, we can also go up here to this Granny's house to rest if you want to. Go again. Galactic, they're already gone though, so we're already taking care of Team Galactic. I guess they're still doing business, I guess, but maybe not so much business, but that's fine with me. Jump down here too, and then we're up here again. And now we can go here to route number 228, which is the eastern part. So if you want to go back to the survival area to talk with Buck, he's not back there. You can do that and the story will continue. But you don't need to do that, you can just follow with me. Let's just continue to explore the battle zone. So next time we're gonna head east to Route 228, which is a bit of a different environment than the route we just were now. Then we're gonna head down to another area where there's some people, the resort area. Then we're gonna head west from there, and then we'll go to another water area with some forests. And then we're gonna head back to the fight area, and then we have done the whole battle zone. But we'll get to that eventually. So next time, we head east to Route 226. No, from 226 to 228, that is. Yes. Like, comment, and subscribe. Follow me on social media. That's great for now. See you next time with my journey in Pokemon Shining Pearl.